Welcome to the show after the show with the Fantasy Footballers.
Ooh, that had a little fire in that.
Or was it ice?
Ooh.
Was it ice or
I was
fire?
hoping someone would come in.
Why not both?
Oh, welcome to the show after
It
the
was
show.
a song.
I remember
That's
these.
that's what I was
fire
getting into
and
there,
ice.
buddy.
Yeah, we
We
were
made
on,
that joke a
we
long
were
time.
Way ahead of you.
Welcome to the show after the show. It's been a while.
Did you guys hear what I did with the intro?
Yeah, we got it. Welcome. It's been a long time since we did a show after the show, but we had fun last year doing a brief episode recap / just kind of
Chat a little bit about Game of Thrones.
that's the
Just a little chat.
a little Game of Thrones chat. Andy, Mike, and Jason from the Fantasy Footballers podcast.
We just got finished talking about the King of the North in fantasy football,
Yeah,
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers,
So
yep.
you can go back and watch that episode. Make sure you subscribe, okay, to get all of it. Turn on those notifications.
Yeah, winter is coming for you in our league, so be prepared. All right, episode 1, season 7. I have to say, maybe the most hyped I've kind of been for a season to begin. I guess right after the Red Wedding stuff. Oh, spoiler alert. We're going to talk
Yeah.
about Game of Thrones.
I always love that, like, these articles come out talking about Game of Thrones and people get upset it's got spoilers. It's like, what are you doing reading articles about Game of Thrones?
This is about
if you don't
episode
wanna-
1 of season 7. We're going to ruin it for Brooks is what we're going to do. Now, Dragonstone is the name of the episode. I guess the Red Wedding season is what I was going to say. That I was really looking forward to the next year, and obviously we had last year Jon Snow coming back. But just kind of, it's coming to a crescendo here.
Did your high expectations?
They were met.
All right, good.
And they were met because this episode to me showed what I was hoping we're getting to, which is, look, we don't have time left. We don't have time left to spend a half of an episode on a compelling but not plot developing, moving along the main storyline type of piece. We can't spend a whole episode on the Hound and his history anymore because
Oh man, I love the Hound.
Oh, I love
story
those
that's
episodes
going on
too.
right now.
But with the amount of episodes left, the limited amount.
But here's the thing. I
think
mean,
about how many episodes came out where you didn't see half of the characters.
sure.
That's why I appreciated this. First episode of the season, you've got, 7 this year, right? And now you got to see a little bit of everything. Things are moving quickly. A lot of interesting dynamics. We can probably only talk about 1 or 2 of them, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, don't undervalue what's going on with the Hound. I mean, he's with that immortal man. Something's going on with that guy, and I'm not talking about his sweet eye patch.
Sweet. I hope you start wearing one just because you think it's cool.
yeah. Well, I mean, he's got the rest of the garb, the hair, the beard.
And
Do you think in episode 2, Daenerys,
Attacks King's Landing?
do you think that she goes to attack yet?
No.
No?
Yeah, I don't think they'd do that in episode 2 yet.
No. Not in the budget. We got to stretch that.
All right. Well,
stretch
you're talking
that
about moving
budget
it
out.
along.
No, I thought it was great. I mean, it started out. The episode
The
started out
opening
with,
was amazing.
Yeah, with
you
Arya.
you knew exactly what was happening, and it still delivered the Arya's revenge on the family,
The Frey, Walter Frey.
on,
Yeah, the
on
Frey
the
family.
entire Frey community. I mean, that was
The Stark girls.
That felt good.
The Stark girls.
they're getting some power.
You do
Savages.
not want to mess with the Stark girls right now. They will kill you and all of your family.
Sansa, interestingly more aggressive in this season so far. You know, she grabbed Jon Snow's arm. She kind of questioned him in front of the North
Talked about
leaders.
how she learned so much from Cersei.
and I guess her hair. I was reading about this in the local newspaper. Her hair, I guess, looked a lot like Cersei's from seasons past, and so it will be interesting to see how these Stark girls are transforming and what that'll mean for the future. You've got the King of the North.
Now, was anyone confused when Bran was back? I mean, like they came in through the wall. You know, they're pulling him, and I thought he was.
He has completed puberty. Yes, you're right.
but he's
Just got
up
done.
north. How is
What
he
do you
not?
mean? That's where he was.
But Jon Snow's up north.
Well, no, he was beyond the wall.
Yeah, but they came in through the wall.
See, here's the
Right?
one.
And Jon Snow was that. How did they not meet up in that episode?
Because he hadn't been to the wall.
How far away is the wall
Look,
from
you've
the
got this
camp?
big wall.
They're on.
And then you've got Winterfell way south.
Yeah.
Way
Oh,
south
they're
of the wall.
They're at Winterfell.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they.
But
I thought he was
here,
still
how
up
about,
at
how
the
about
wall.
this
Yeah,
one?
yeah. Thank you.
When the White Walkers were coming, and there was the giant.
Yep.
And the giant had an eye, like his eye was shot out. Right? Are they implying that
Yes,
was the same giant?
Yes, the giant is back.
So here's what I was thinking on that. It's like, wait, the giant died in Winterfell, right? Like he broke the door open and got in as his like last hurrah, and then fell over and was in Winterfell. Like, did they ship his body to the?
They had to retreat. You got to recuperate.
They don't retreat. They're in Winterfell now.
This is
I
more
don't
of a questions episode.
So many
We're
questions.
asking you. Chime in and correct all of the stuff we don't know.
Does Tyrion marry Daenerys?
Come on.
There's rumors in the bushes of the Fantasy Footballers headquarters coming from Jason Moore.
Look, there's a reason they cast Daenerys short.
She's petite
She's very
stature.
It's a perfect couple, power couple.
That's how they cast them.
I don't know.
Marriage is all based on height.
Okay, well, we cannot end the episode here without talking about Ed. Shireen.
Oh gosh.
You got to give I want to hear Andy
Oh,
Holloway's
gosh.
take on Ed's cameo.
No, it's really cool to have a pigeonholed Ed Sheeran stuffed into an episode. I hated it.
Yeah, you hated it?
Yeah, that's stupid.
I heard he's getting a lot of crap for it.
He
Oh,
should
really?
get a lot of crap
Oh, yeah.
for it.
All I know is
As in, like he did bad.
No, he was
no,
fine.
He,
They
he didn't do bad.
They were just disappointed that it was like this. It was a very clear, hey, look who's on the show. And
When it started and they hadn't panned over to him yet, and you just hear someone kind of singing in the background,
that's a beautiful voice.
I turned to Tiff. I was like, "Is Justin Timberlake on? Like, what is happening?" So clearly, they wanted to point it out.
I won't lie. My first thought was, man, I'm jealous of this guy right now. I wish I could have got me a cameo.
I feel like he must be a super fan. I mean, that's one of those things where when you got the power, you're a big singer, like he's just like, please, just find some way for me to
As
get into
two
the show.
verified gentlemen on Twitter, I don't know how you didn't make this happen. If
Yeah.
I was verified, I'd be on Game of Thrones.
Hey, we
right
still got season
now.
8. We'll die happily on season 8.
Let us know what you thought of the episode, all of our ridiculous theories.
Does that mean I'm verified by
Thanks
the
for
time
hanging out.
season 8 comes out?
Goodbye.
No, it's just the two
Subscribe.
of us on the show. Sorry, bro. You're out.
All right. Check out the podcast. Goodbye.